Chapter 880. Zedek hurried to say, No, none of that. You're old friends with Mr. Grayson. I should be showing you respect instead. It was clear that Zedek already knew who Wilbur was. Wilbur did not know whether to laugh or cry. It was a little ridiculous that this higher-up was saying that he should treat him with respect. Wilbur could also tell that this was definitely no ordinary dinner. There was no way Benjamin would just invite Wilbur all the way over to introduce him to Zedek. Just then, Susie poured everyone a glass and Benjamin raised his. Let's have a little drink before anything. The crowd followed, draining their glasses. Just then, Wilbur said, Come on, Mr. Grayson. Just say what it is you have to say. There isn't a need to beat around the bush with me. You know me best, young man, Benjamin chuckled. Well, Zedek here has run into a little trouble that he would like your help with. Wilbur cursed internally. What could a province chief need his help with? There was no way this would be a small matter. Well, there was no saying no now that he had come all this way. Tell me what's wrong, Brother Zedek, and I'll do what I can. The term brother was considered a show of respect. Zedek sighed. Something strange has been happening in South Market lately. I've reached my wit's end for me to be asking Mr. Grayson for help here. And he recommended you. What is it? Wilbur frowned. We've had several rich men who live in South Market disappearing in a row. All of their net worth is in the billions. The police have been on the case since the first disappearance, but nothing's been found. You know how much pressure a missing persons case like this would put on us. I really have no choice but to come to Mr. Grayson. Wilbur nodded sympathetically. That was definitely a big case. If it were to hit the public, there would be widespread panic that would result in North Seacher being less than pleased. No wonder Benjamin had asked Wilbur to come over. At the thought, Wilbur said, What a coincidence. I'm headed for South Market to settle something too. I would have been on the way if not for Mr. Grayson, actually. Really? Could you please help me out then? Mr. Grayson said there's nothing you can do, Zedek said rather respectfully. This was coming out of both anxiousness to have the case solved and also a genuine agreement with the fact that Wilbur was indeed skilled. Wilbur nodded. I can help you, but I can't promise I'll be able to fix it. I'm happy enough as long as you say yes. I won't complain whether or not it works out. I promise, said Zedek. Wilbur nodded, and Benjamin raised his glass once again. Cheers to that. Everyone drained their glasses, and Orrin finally spoke up. Farron's been much more obedient lately. Mr. Penn, it's all thanks to you. So here's to that. Orrin was taking the chance to express his gratitude, and Wilbur hurried to reciprocate as the two shared another drink. Just then, there was a knock on the door. Susie hurried to get up. Let me have a look. She opened the door and said at once, Dude, why do you look like that? Someone attacked me, Susie, a voice said. Orrin and Zedek exchanged glances. Who had the nerve to attack Benjamin's relative? They must be out of their mind. Who did that? Why? How dare they? Susie shouted. I don't know him, but he said he was gonna bust my brains out. You've gotta help me out here, Susie, the man's voice said pitifully. Orrin and Zedek promptly shut up, knowing it was best they stayed out of something like this. Just then, however, Wilbur let out a cough. I was the attacker.